following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to Me Realty.
Officials on the floor tonight, and we will see here how MacArthur is going to handle their opening ceremonies tonight, if they do starting lineups first and then the national anthem, or the national anthem and then starting lineups.
Well, their coach told me the fifth starter is a game time decision, so we'll have to wait and see who that is. So far we know that Casey Jackson's going to start for him, Kylie Carson, Lexi Meyer, and Amari Stewart.
And we're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Back here at Decatur MacArthur High School, both teams getting ready to be introduced.
Number 3, Grace Snyder.
Lily Holmes being introduced for Lincoln. Number 2, number 3, Grace Snyder. Number 11, Mesa McLeod. Number 25, the junior Mia Clark. 4 juniors and a senior in the starting lineup. And the last starter, Big Mac, as the ladies attired in their road green uniforms. White numerals trimmed in red with the white trim and the white checkerboard up and down the sides.
I like that green.
The starters for MacArthur.
All right, let's take a look. Number 4, Kylie Carson getting the start tonight. Casey Jackson, number 13. Number 15, Inaria Nicard. Number 21, Amari Stewart. And number 24, Lexi Meyer. Their head coach is Deshawn Bryant, and she was very cordial in giving me that starting lineup, Coach.
I'll tell you what, Bob, you look at the MacArthur girls out there. These are some tall girls, and they've got, they're not pipe cleaners for arms, that's for sure.
No, there's a very strong basketball team, and they're well coached. We'll see how it goes. They're in their white uniforms with the blue numerals, and they've got the checkerboard. That's must be the style on their.
Kentucky is setting a trend here. So, ladies, Lincoln moving from left to right as you look at your radio dial. MacArthur from right to left. Knapp and Stewart about to tip it up center circle. 8 minutes on the clock for the first quarter, and here we go. Tap up, tapped in the backcourt. Lily Holmes gets it for Lincoln. Holmes into the front court. Schneider against the MacArthur man-to-man. Schneider goes right side, kicks it out. Clark going to drive down the lane. Lane opens up and good. A deuce for Mia Clark.
She just went right down Main Street and put it up off the glass and in. Full court pressure by the Lady Rail Splitters.
Lincoln up 2-0, and MacArthur quickly breaks the press up and waving the basket off and calling a traveling on Inaria Nicard.
Little Jackie Gleason traveling music there. And now full court pressure applied by the MacArthur Generals. So we've got a Donnybrook tonight.
McLeod to inbounds, looks, gets it to Snyder. Snyder quickly up the floor. Knapp ahead of the pack. Snyder going to pull it back out and run the Lincoln offense. Again, MacArthur in a man-to-man. Schneider at the free throw line looking for somebody. Left side McLeod, 3 on the way. No good. Back of the iron. Rebound Nicard. Nicard quickly to Jackson. Jackson left-hand dribble across the timeline. Now at the volleyball line. Kicks it out front to Lexi Meyer. Meyer goes right wing Carson. Carson back to Meyer to Jackson, left side, right in front of the Lincoln bench. They go inside Stewart. Stewart lost the basketball on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Lincoln basketball. 7:02 to go first quarter. Lincoln up 2-0 if you just joined us.
Well, I'm keeping the book tonight. I got my start at the Rockford Christmas tournament back in 1975 doing this on the book, so I got to get some of the cobwebs out.
Schneider tried to bounce past to Knapp, threaded the needle, but MacArthur's hands were on the ball as well as Knapp's, and on the alternating possession, it's going to go Decatur MacArthur's way.
1-2-2 full court pressure by the Lady Rail Splitters. They broke it last time. This time, and they throw it away. The pressure applied and the pressure rewarded as they throw the pass away, Jay.
Bobby, we saw Morton do a lot of this against Lincoln, breaking the press without dribbling the basketball.
Excellent. That's the way to do it.
McLeod looking inbound, gets it to Clark. Mia picked up her dribble, gets it to Holmes, nearly threw it away. They've got numbers ahead to Knapp. Knapp layup time, no good. Couldn't get it to go down. Ball got her own rebound, lost it out of bounds. It'll go MacArthur's way.
Great pass there by Lily Holmes. Just didn't get the reward there. Rail Splitters lead at 2-0 in the early going.
Holmes steals the basketball in the backcourt. Layup time coming. Got it.
Yes.
6:36 to go, and the ladies up 4-0, turning defense into offense.
Holmes gets her first two. Mia Clark's got two.
Meyer traveled with the basketball in the backcourt, and the turnover will go Lincoln's way.
Pressure by Holmes and Schneider on the double team. 6:26 for the first quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 4-0.
McLeod will inbound just to the right of us at the scorer's table next to Jadon Bryant, the MacArthur head coach.
And Journey Wilson checks in for the Generals.
McLeod looking to inbound, gets it to Holmes. Holmes will work against Jackson out front between the circles. Goes down the lane, it opens up, 5-footer up and no good. A little bit too hard off the backboard. Knapp tries to get the rebound, couldn't grab it. Here comes MacArthur the other way.
That looked like a Heitzig pull-up pop there, but it just wouldn't go.
Jackson out front, left-handed dribble. Goes to Nicard. Nicard down the lane, 5-footer up and good.
Good.
And Bob, you know once you get the ball in the middle of the 1-2-2, that's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it is. You read my mind there, Jay.
Clark across the timeline. Works against Wilson, and Wilson bats the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln ball with 5:50 to go here in the first quarter.
Rail Splitters lead at 4-2.
Lincoln the ball across the way. McLeod looking inbounds again. Gets it into Clark. Clark, nice lob pass to Knapp. McKinley goes and gets it, throws it up, and got it.
Yeah.
Knapp with the bucket. The foul is going to be on number 15, and that is Anaria Nicard, and that'll be her first and the team's first of the first quarter.
Good balance for the Rail Splitters. Holmes with two, Clark with two, and now Knapp with two, looking for the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Bob, we're seeing pretty good ball movement and player movement by the Lady Railers here in this first quarter.
Definitely. And we got Connor with us on the camera.
Hopefully he took the lens cap off. Up and good by Knapp. Nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 7-2 Lincoln.
String music.
5:45 to go.
Here's that full court pressure again.
Meyer in the backcourt, cross-court Jackson. Oh, and it was nearly stolen away by McLeod. Now ball batted away, and here we come the other way quickly. And what's the call? Traveling called, and a little bit of a late call.
Grace Schneider tipped that one away. 7-2, Lady Rail Splitters lead at 5:37 left in the first quarter.
MacArthur to inbound across from us. Lexi Meyer to inbound. Lincoln with the pressure. Meyer gets it into Carson. Carson in the backcourt against the Lincoln trap. And now they got her
double
trapped.
Team.
Ball on the floor. Schneider picks it up. Great bounce pass. Holmes lefty up and good.
All right, Holmes leads scoring now with 4 points.
And Jadon Bryant with a timeout. It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
And the ladies lead at 9-2, 5:26 left in the first quarter. Holmes with 4, Clark with 2, and Knapp with 3 points for the Lady Rail Splitters.
Hey, if you're looking for someplace to eat, Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at merealty.com, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or go online to merealty.com. Bob, Lincoln looking pretty good so far here in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter.
Tenacious defense. They lead at 9-2, and a lot of steals out there, double teams, and MacArthur, you know, on the first two trips, they broke it, and they threw the second one away, but now the ladies have buckled down against the Generals.
MacArthur to inbound the basketball. They get it into Meyer. Meyer quickly ahead Carson, and there was the trap. Could have had her there at half court. Carson down the lane, 10-footer up, no good. Rebound Schneider on the floor, and a jump ball called, and it will go Lincoln's way. And Grace Schneider, that tough little girl, hanging right in there.
Where's the number 3? She's a junior. Inbounds is going to be by Mesa McLeod. Mesa
inbounds, looking for somebody. Gets it to Mia Clark, and Lincoln on the run. Clark looking in the corner for Holmes. Nice pass to Holmes. Nice cut. Holmes up and good. 11-2.
She's got 6, Jay. Lily Holmes.
Jackson quickly ahead. Don't need a shot clock here. They go inside to number 12, Ashanti Ayers. Carson. Meyer, 3 on the way. Up, in and out. No good. Rebound, Schneider.
Ladies lead at 11-2. 4:50 left in the first.
Schneider quickly the other way. Holmes out of the corner. Rainbow 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
String music.
Bang, a Collision Concepts 3, but we can't even say bang. It didn't hit anything.
Hey, who shot that?
Lily Holmes out of the corner.
Wow.
Lily Holmes out of the left corner. Shot by Jackson. A 3 on the way. Good! And just like that, it's 14-5. The teams exchange 3-pointers.
She answered that phone call, but that was a beautiful shot by Lily Holmes, a rainbow that barely tickled the twine. She's got 9 points. 14-5 Rail Splitters, 4:20 left in the first quarter.
MacArthur causes the turnover on the 5-second call. Schneider was double teamed and Clark was pretty well covered, so it goes to MacArthur. They inbound under their own basket. Knapp tapped it away. Good defense by Lincoln on the interior. Here comes Holmes the other way. And Lincoln on the run. Holmes and Carson's going to get called for a reach-in foul. And that will be MacArthur's second of the first quarter. Bob, I need to get a new in-game sheet because it doesn't account for the 4 fouls in 1 quarter. It only counts for 7.5.
Okay.
They go to Knapp. Knapp, nice bounce pass to Snyder. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln basketball. 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. Ladies up 9, 14-5.
Leading the way is Lily Holmes. She's got 9 points early. Clark with a couple and Knapp with 3.
McLeod looking to inbounds. They're looking to go to Knapp. They lob it over the defense, get it to Knapp. Knapp out front, Holmes. Lily's going to run the offense from out front against Jackson. Lily going to drive. Goes in the corner, McLeod. Mesa dribbles, goes in the corner. Knapp will haul it back out of there, gets it to McLeod. Mesa in the corner, right wing, goes inside Knapp. Big Mac, ball tied up and a jump ball.
Good defense that time by MacArthur on the double team on Knapp. So Lincoln's going to have to go to the full court pressure again with 3:48 left in the first quarter.
Bobby, and whether it's boys or girls, anytime a big person brings that ball down, you can pretty much guarantee a guard's going to get their hands on it.
Definitely.
Meyer, Carson, left side, back out front, Meyer to Jackson. Jackson back out front, 3 on the way, good. Journey Wilson hits the 3, and it's 14-8, Lincoln's lead.
That was a college three-pointer. She was way out there.
Quickly up the floor, and overthrown. Lincoln had a chance on the break and just threw the ball a little bit ahead of Lily Holmes. They had numbers, and the turnover going to go to MacArthur.
MacArthur staying in it. They trail by 6, 14-8. 3:22 remains first quarter.
Knocked away by Knapp. McKinley couldn't save it inbounds, and Jackson went to the floor hard.
Knapp always aware of the passing lane. She's tipped 2 or 3 balls away already.
You know, you and I have watched the 1-2-2 now for about 50 years, and that's a trademark of any coach that has coached the 1-2-2 is anticipating that pass and filling that passing lane and knocking it away.
Yes, sir. That definitely is the key there.
Carson. In the backcourt, Meyer, that ball stripped away by the guards. Ball on the floor, Carson still has it, and I think Grace Snyder's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, Lauren Wallace brought the 2-1-2 the 74-75 season. That's the old Collinsville K-Hawk, Virgil Fletcher 1-2-2 ball press.
MacArthur inbounds the basketball. First foul on Grace Snyder, first foul on the Lincoln Lady Railers. Jackson goes into Nicard. Nicard going to go right down the lane. Up, no good. Ball fell on the floor, and finally Schneider picks it up. Here she comes quickly the other way. Ladies pushing the ball quite a bit tonight. Tried to lob into Knapp, threw it over, and Jackson going to turn around and come out of there with it. Sienna Adams about to come into the ball game. She sits right in front of us here at the scorer's table. Carson between the circles out at the volleyball line. Got to watch their shooters because they can make threes. They're not hesitating to shoot them. Ball tapped away by Holmes on the floor, and a jump ball called, and it will go Lincoln's way.
Good hustle. Then, as you said, Adams now checks in for Schneider.
Cece into the basketball game. McLeod looking to inbounds, going to throw the lob pass to Clark. Clark in trouble in the backcourt, gets it to Holmes, and the ladies recognize the trap. Holmes quickly up the floor. Cross court, Adams layup time, blocked. Ball, McLeod gets it, got pushed, no call. McLeod out front, Holmes between the circles. Looks. Left-handed dribble down the lane. Got fouled, I think, by Carson. And let's see if that's true. That is her second foul, and it is. Kylie Carson, foul number 2, and 3 on the Lady Generals.
Good job by Lily Holmes. She's very aggressive.
2:13 to go here in the quarter. Ladies up 8, 14-8 on MacArthur. Lexi Meyer comes out of the basketball game and into the basketball game, number 22, and I don't have her on the list. Out of the corner, Mia Clark, bang, a collision concepts 3.
I saw her hitting those in the warm-ups, and she's got a nice touch on that basketball. That's 5 points for Mia Clark. The ladies lead at 17-8.
She can shoot it. She's got a trap out front. Ball batted away again. And Knapp comes out of there with it. Here comes Holmes. Lincoln pushing the basketball. Holmes out front got called for carrying a basketball.
Clark was loaded up again. She was going to fire another 3. 1:51 left for the first. Lincoln leads at 17-8 over the MacArthur Generals.
Bob, we noticed during the Morton game, Lincoln got very good looks off the inbounds plays, which is what happened with Mia Clark down here.
Almost a triple team there.
Yep, and that girl's having trouble handling the basketball. Goes in the corner, Wilson. The card gets in the middle of the zone. They don't see her. Out front they go to number 10, and that is Zanaya Gibbs. And shot up, no good. Foul underneath the basket. It is going to go against Inaria Nicard, and that is 4 fouls on MacArthur. So the next foul, no matter what, Lincoln's going to line shooting 2. Holmes gets it inbounds quickly ahead to Clark. 2-on-2. Here comes Mia down the lane. Got bumped. No call. Knapp to rebound. Ball on the floor.
Good hustle.
Knapp to McLeod. 3, top of the key. No good. Battle for the rebound. And coming out of there with it is Adams. Adams up. No good and got fouled.
Great hustle all the way around there. And Adams comes up with the orange and got hammered, as Jay said, going to the hoop on the baseline.
Foul is on Journey Wilson, number 23. Gracie Snyder about to check back into the basketball game for the Lincoln ladies.
Minute 14 left first quarter. Jay 17-8. Lincoln leads it.
Cece Adams to the free throw line. The junior will have 2. Eyes it up and good.
Nice looking shot. Ladies 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Schneider checked in for Clark. Adams going to have another.
Number 22 is Lamara Cliff. Second one up, no good. Spun off the back of the iron. Rebound. Nicard came out of there with it, got it to Jackson. Nicard's in trouble in the trap, gets it to Jackson. Jackson's got a clean lane. Nope. Adams cut her off, and Jackson still threw it up and in.
Great shot, off balance, still put it off.
And the turnover in the backcourt on Lincoln, and throwing that in was Lamara Cliff. Lincoln gets it in. Here comes Adams quickly up the floor. Under a minute. Adams, Knapp, 10-footer left side. Air ball, no good. Holmes is going to get called for a push in the back.
18-12. MacArthur back in it. Just trails it by 6. 45 seconds left for the first quarter. Now checking in is Casey Jackson. Pardon me, no, that's number 3.
Kashana Jones.
Kashana Jones, all right.
Holmes steals the ball up and no good. Just a little bit short. Gets her own rebound. Tried to go up. Ball knocked away. Ball on the floor. And MacArthur comes out with it. Journey Wilson on the run. Spin in the lane. Throws it up. And a foul called. Foul is on Grace Snyder. That will be her second. And the team's third. Lily Holmes with 1 foul. Grace now with 2. Thanks to my buddy Chuck Weigel doing the scoring down here for MacArthur. As Wilson misses the first one as he gave us an updated roster from MacArthur.
I've been writing them down as soon as you said them, Jay. I'm glad you're keeping the fouls. I forgot all about that.
Wilson up and got it. Got the second one. That makes it 18-13 with 31 seconds to go. And Lincoln has struggled to get the ball inbounds against this pressure. Still struggling. McLeod looking for somebody. And another 5-second call. And a turnover against Lincoln.
MacArthur leads at Lincoln leads at 18-13, 30.8 seconds left.
MacArthur will have the ball baseline just to the left of their basket.
Kashana Jones on the inbounds.
Out front, Wilson. Wilson, top of the key, Cliff. Back to Wilson. Wilson. Now out Cliff, left-hander, top of the key, good. Wow.
Nice shot. She's got 5 points off the bench.
We told you, folks, that they won their regional last year, and Schneider tried to go in for the layup, and a traveling call going to come against Inaria Nicard.
Nice block by Nicard, but then she traveled with the basketball. Lamara Cliff is like a microwave. She came off the bench and she's got 5 points, and all of a sudden the Generals only trail it by 2 to the Lady Rail Splitters, 18-16.
McLeod, the inbounds, goes in the corner. Clark, 3 on the way, short. Rebound, Knapp's got it. McKinley inside, ball knocked away. Clark up and got fouled, and I think Nicard's going to get nailed for this one.
2.2 on the seconds on the clock, and Mia Clark got fouled. She goes to the line. Lady Rail Splitters up by 2, 18-16.
Inaria Nicard on the foul. That is her third, as I have it. And Mia Clark going to go to free throw line with a deuce. Up and no good. Nicard going to have to take a seat. Amari Stewart back in the basketball game for MacArthur with 2.2 on the clock. Second one for Clark, up and got it. Got the second one, so a 3-point lead for the ladies. MacArthur going to throw up a heave, or try to here. Wilson, 50-footer at the gun, up, no good. At the end of one quarter, it is Lincoln 19, Decatur MacArthur 16. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
We're back with Lady Rail Splitter basketball, and the ladies lead at 19-16 after the first 8 minutes. The scoring went like this: Lily Holmes with 9, Mia Clark with 6, McKinley Knapp with 3, Adams with 1, and Jackson with 5 for the Generals, Nicard with 2, Wilson with 3, and Cliff with 5 off the bench.
Cena Adams starts the quarter in place of Lily Holmes. MacArthur with the basketball to start quarter number 2. Jackson out front. Ball batted away by Cece. Jackson recovers it, and Jackson's got to pass it to somebody. She can't dribble. Carson back to Jackson. She traveled with the basketball, but made the 3. Wow.
From way downtown. She shot that from the parking lot, but she traveled before she fired.
And Lincoln looking like they're making a slight adjustment here on getting girls into the backcourt to help out with the press. McLeod inbounds to Schneider. Ball lost, thrown a little behind her, and Schneider lost it out of bounds. 7:40 to go here in quarter number 2. Lincoln up 19-16. MacArthur the basketball. Out front, Cliff, Carson. Carson between the circles. They run Cliff over here on the overload. Left side, Cliff, 3 out of the corner, up, good!
Word.
Lamara Cliff hits a 3 out of the corner, ties the ball game at 19.
She's the microwave. She's got 8 off the bench.
Schneider, Clark goes down the lane, lost her balance, ball out of bounds, bodies all over the place, and it will be Lincoln basketball.
Tied up 19-19. There's a player hurt for the Generals on the floor. 7:15 left for the second quarter. 19-19. They came roaring back, Jay.
And a lot of it on three-pointers, Bob. I mean, and the player shaken up was Amari Stewart. She gets up. She went to the floor hard. And it looks like they're going to get her out of the basketball game for just a little bit. She walks over to the bench.
You're right, Jay. They've got 4 threes, and 2 of them by Lamara Cliff off the bench.
Shawnee Ayers in the basketball game for MacArthur. And now cleaning up some perspiration off of the floor underneath the Lincoln basket.
McLeod's going to inbounds it to the Lady Rail Splitters.
Ladies set up in a box around the free throw line, and let's see what we run here. Lincoln usually gets a decent look off the inbounds play, running the screens. Oh, they had Holmes. Get it into Holmes. Holmes left wing. Holmes going to drive in. Holmes going to throw up a shot. Ball stripped away from her, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln basketball.
She thought she got fouled, but none of the officials really had the angle on it. They're going to say out of bounds, Lincoln possession.
So McLeod will inbound on the other side of the basket this time. They look in the corner, Lilly gets it inside. Lilly 10-footer up and no good. Too hard. Ball rebounded, and Holmes is going to pick up the frustration foul.
She was looking for double figures there, couldn't get it. She's got 9 in the first quarter. Still tied 19-19, early second quarter. Jackson going to inbounds against the press for the MacArthur Generals. She wears the number 13, a junior.
Oh, and ball thrown away by MacArthur. Holmes picks it out of there. Lilly goes left side Schneider. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it stays Lincoln basketball. I couldn't see who it went off of, but the referee says it went off of MacArthur. 6:55 to go, and the game tied at 19. Here, or 6:55 to go here in quarter number 2. Game tied at 19.
Big possession here for the ladies.
They get it into Holmes. Holmes out front, Clark. Back to McLeod. 3 out of the corner. Up, no good. Knapp, nice position. Couldn't hang on to the basketball. It's tapped away. Here comes Lamara Cliff the other way. Cliff out front, Meyer. Meyer to Jackson. Jackson a long 3 at the volleyball line. Up, no good. Rebound inside. Ayers kicks it back out to Jackson. Nearly thrown away. She saves it to Carson. And some of the girls having trouble hanging on to the basketball. Carson goes to Meyer. 3 out of the corner. Good!
Holy smokes. Lexi Meyer, that's her first bucket.
Lincoln inbounds, and here comes Mia Clark in a hurry. Clark down the lane. Kicks it back out Schneider. Schneider, ball stripped away from her by Cliff. Here comes Lamara Cliff. Layup time coming. Got it. And Taylor Rohrer calls for a timeout. And the MacArthur Generals storm the floor.
They lead at 24-19 with 6:03 left in the second quarter. What a surge by the MacArthur Generals here on their home court.
It is a 30-second timeout. Let's tell you about some more of our fine sponsors, including Lincoln Heating and Cooling, 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835.
Lincoln has not scored in the second quarter. MacArthur has scored 8 points on 2 threes.
Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln IGA, the Carpet House, Lincoln Printers, Capsil, and the First State Mortgage of Bloomington. Evan Offenbaugh is who you need to see. Bobby, we talked about this during the Morton game. We talked about empty possessions for Lincoln, and that's what we've seen some of it here in the second quarter. It's kind of slowed them down offensively.
Having trouble getting it in here on the press. They finally do.
And this game has gotten somewhat physical. Clark, nice dribble up against the press, goes up and got fouled.
Clark does a good job of bringing it up court. We saw a little bit of that last year against Peoria Central when she took the ball all the way down court.
Mia Clark going to go to the free throw line. She will have 2.
Usually a good free throw shooter.
That is the first foul on Lexi Meyer and the first foul on MacArthur here in the second quarter, and she hits the first one.
That's our first point of the second quarter, 24-20 MacArthur. Mia's going to have another. She's got the basketball.
Up and no. Bounced off the back of the iron, and Ayers grabs the rebound. Ayers out to Jackson. Jackson quickly up the floor. Jackson gets it inside Ayers. Ayers 10-foot turnaround up, no good. Clark may be called for the foul here.
Well, you said it early, Jay. They are good at getting the ball there in the lane, and that's an Achilles heel of the 1-2-2 press.
And really, Bob, at any defense you get the ball in the middle of like that, they're going to struggle to defend it. Ayers eyes it up, and nope, short.
She's yet to score. Looks for her first point here.
That was the first foul on Mia Clark and the second on Lincoln here in quarter number 2. Second one for Ayers. Eyes it, bright orange Wilson basketball in hand. In and out, no good, and they get the rebound. Meyer comes out with it. Meyer goes in the corner, Jackson. 3 on the way, rainbow 3, it is good.
Jackson's second 3. She's got 8 points, and MacArthur leads at 27-20.
McLeod in trouble, picked up her dribble, gets it to Snyder. Snyder across the timeline. Snyder, Lincoln needs a bucket here. Snyder around the screen from Burge, gets it to Clark. Mia, the long 3, up and good! Bang, a collision concepts 3, and Lincoln needed that one. 27-23, the MacArthur lead.
They certainly did, Jay. Cuts it to 27-23 on that big 3 by Mia Clark.
Cliff to Jackson. Jackson, Meyer loads up, top of the key, no good. Rebound, ball fell to the floor. McLeod ties it up. And on the alternating possession, it'll go Lincoln basketball. But, Bob, a lot of Lincoln players that boxed out and just kind of stood and watched that ball go to the floor.
You got to seal out. We said that in the opening comments. You got to seal out, get those rebounds.
Zanaya Gibbs into the basketball game for MacArthur. Lincoln gets it into Clark. Gibbs pushes her in the back, no call. They get it to Schneider. Schneider carried the basketball. Again, no call. Schneider. Left wing, goes around a screen. Snyder to Clark, ball batted away by Gibbs. Clark gets it. Clark lands a little spin move in the lane. Kick out Holmes. Lilly drives in, looking for somebody, needs help. Throws it into Burge. Ball batted up in the air, ball on the floor. Bodies on the floor, and MacArthur comes out with it. Long pass ahead, lost. Holmes has the basketball. Knapp getting ready to come back in the basketball game for Lincoln.
Lincoln's got a chance to cut it to 2, maybe 1.
Schneider out front, gets it into Clark. Clark tied up, and a jump ball is going to go MacArthur's way.
Boy, all the players out there are winded. Checking in is McKinley Knapp for Rebecca Burge for the Rail Splitters.
Big Mac in for Rebecca Burge, the senior who sat out last year and maybe the last 2 years. 27-23, the MacArthur lead, 4:14 to go. Gibbs against the pressure, and Lincoln looking to trap, didn't get the trap in. They go to Meyer. Meyer nearly lost the ball into the Lincoln bench, but she held on to it with one hand. Throws it in the corner, Carson. Carson, Gibbs. Gibbs looking, goes in the corner, Carson. She was going to load it up, drives in, throws it up, no good, and a foul on the floor, it appears. Foul is on Mesa McLeod, and that is her first, and Lincoln's third here of the second quarter. So Lincoln in danger of putting them in that super bonus here, Bob.
Almost fired another 3 there.
Meyer, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, 2 Lincoln players fought for it and lost the basketball. It goes back to MacArthur. Meyer out front. Now she wants to settle the troops.
Lexi Meyer, she's hit 1 3. She backs it off to the half court. Lincoln trails it by 4, 27-23, 3:30 left for the half.
MacArthur, Jackson, back to Meyer. Meyer goes inside. Ayers got in the middle again. Ayers throws it up, no good. Lincoln didn't do a good job of boxing out. They call a jump ball.
Lincoln ball.
And it goes back to Lincoln. Wow.
McLeod's got to find an open receiver.
McLeod to Holmes. Lilly, left-hand dribble, goes back to Mesa. Mesa comes across the timeline. Mesa, handoff to Schneider. Schneider goes down the lane, kick out, Knapp, back to Schneider. They move it around, Holmes. Holmes goes inside Knapp. McKinley going to drive in, throws up the shot. Had it blocked by Ayers, and here comes MacArthur the other way. Carson down the lane, wild shot, no good. Gibbs comes out with a rebound and a foul. No, a jump ball.
That'll be MacArthur's way. Still 27-23, MacArthur by 4 with 2:55 remaining in the second quarter.
Bob, I don't know what the record is for jump ball calls, but we may be approaching it in the first half.
We're close.
Jackson inbounds to Carson. Carson, Jackson, she's not afraid to shoot it. Step back 3, got it.
Wow.
30-23. The MacArthur lead is 7. 2:48 to go here. Lincoln trying desperately to get it inbounds. Another 5-second call. And MacArthur is fired up.
Tenacious defense, and they've hit 4 threes in the second quarter along with a 2. MacArthur leads at 30-23 with 2:42 remaining in the first half.
CC Adams back in the basketball game. Lily Holmes going to take a seat. MacArthur inbounds under their basket. Jackson out front Carson.
Good defense there by Adams.
Carson, Meyer, Jackson again, up, no good. Ball goes to the floor, and MacArthur gets it. Here comes Meyer. Meyer kick to Carson out of the corner. No good. Rebound. Ball hits the floor, and Lincoln finally grabs it out of there. Mia Clark will bring it up against Gibbs. Clark, spin move, nearly lost the basketball. Hands off Snyder. Snyder drives in. McLeod, 3 out of the corner. Rainbow, good.
Yes.
Bang, a Collision Concepts 3. 30-26, the MacArthur lead.
McLeod's first bucket.
Stolen by Mia Clark. Great defense on the press. Layup time, got it. 30-28, the Lincoln lead, and the Lincoln defense comes through that time.
We're under 2 minutes for the half.
Meyer, throws it in. Over Knapp, Ayers gets it, throws it up, no good. She flies to the floor, and Clark gets it and comes the other way. Mia Clark against the defense. Clark going to drive in the lane, tried to throw up the left-hander, didn't get it, and Gibbs is going to get called for the foul.
Mia's got a chance to tie it here from the free throw line, or no, they didn't say she was in the act, or are they?
I thought she was in the, I thought she was going up for the shot.
Minute 41 left for the half. Mia Clark can tie it here. We trail it 30-28. Catches her breath. It's been a wild one, Jay.
Junior steps to the free throw line, eyes it up and good. Mia Clark knocks it home. Boy, I tell you what, MacArthur's got a deep bench. Jadon Bryant not afraid of substituting anybody in there at this point. Been a fast-paced first half. Minute 41 to go. Clark, as the MacArthur students start making some noise. Second one up, rolls out, no good. Adams is going to get called for the foul and a push in the back. And that is CC Adams' first foul, but more importantly, that is 4 fouls on Lincoln here in the second quarter. From now on, MacArthur's in the super bonus no matter what.
Rail Splitters trail it by 1.
Gibbs almost threw the basketball away, and they get out front. Meyer, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Snyder. Snyder in trouble, and gets fouled in the backcourt by number 23, Journey Wilson. That is her second.
It's been a wild and furious first half. MacArthur leads at 30-29, a minute 28 left for the half.
McLeod to inbounds, and again having trouble getting it in. They finally get it to Snyder. Grace across the half-court line, pushing the basketball. Grace down the lane, good pass to Knapp. Knapp was hacked, no call. Here comes Meyer the other way. Meyer, layup time, no good, and McLeod going to get called for the foul.
She saved an easy layup. Going to the free throw lines, Journey Wilson.
Very physical basketball game here in the second quarter.
Journey Wilson at the free throw line.
Actually, Bob, I think that's Lexi Meyer at the free throw line.
She's got 1 3. She got that in the second quarter.
That ball bounced off, rolled around the rim, did everything but go down. Kashana Jones in the basketball game, number 3 for MacArthur. Zanaya Gibbs going to sit down. Meyer, second one up. Eyes it. And got it. Rolling home. Lily Holmes going to come into basketball game for Lincoln.
Well, it's 31-29. They've got the scoreboard wrong. Minute 15 remaining in the first half. Schneider's got to get it in, and she does to Lily Holmes.
Holmes, ball in the backcourt, will work against Carson. Lily across the timeline. Handoff Schneider. Schneider going to drive in the lane, kick out to Adams. CC drives it to Holmes, 3 on the way, up, no good. Wasn't even close, didn't hit anything. Here comes MacArthur the other way. Jones gets it to Meyer, ball nearly stolen away by Adams. Meyer into the front court. Meyer, Journey Wilson. Wilson right wing. Wilson back out front, Meyer. MacArthur may be comfortable just to hold it for the last shot. We'll see.
37 seconds remains.
McLeod looking to come back in the basketball game for Lincoln as Meyer lost it momentarily, got it back. She's dribbling out near the midcourt line. Goes around the screen from Wilson. Wilson's going to throw up a three. Up, no good. Not sure that's the shot they wanted. And Lincoln gets the basketball, and it looks like we've got a foul. A foul on Journey Wilson, I believe. Let's see. Yep, foul on Journey Wilson. That is her third, so they've got a couple of players with 3 fouls. Lincoln's still going to have the length of the floor to go as MacArthur only has 4 fouls here in the second quarter.
MacArthur leads at 31-29, and as Jay told you, 20 seconds remain. Schneider, nice hustle
Schneider
play.
gets it to Clark. Clark, right wing three, up no good. Rebound, Knapp lost it. She gets it back. Ball batted away, and it goes to MacArthur. Kashana Jones with 10 seconds to go on the clock. Jones across the free throw line. Jones Wilson, a long three, up no good. Ball on the floor, lost. Carson, layup time, no good. Rebound, Clark gets it at the end of the first half as Decatur MacArthur 31, Lincoln's Lady Railers 29. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Bobby and I will have the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good.
Back here at MacArthur Gymnasium, Jay Harden, Bobby V, Bob Verderber. I want to tell you about some of our fine sponsors. The Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean, and online at myfgec.org. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Dara Entwistle, your independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company, located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. And not by coincidence, she's also the host of the Viewpoint program on this station. The Johnson family. Grandpa Keith is sitting up here. How you doing tonight, Grandpa Keith? He's enjoying this game. No cookies tonight? They got him out of the kitchen for a change because ordinarily Grandpa Keith has cookies, not only for the team, but the broadcast crew as well.
We need something.
Yeah.
So Bobby V has taken a breath after totaling up the scoring. He finally got it to work out. Bob, give us the scoring here in the first half, if you would, please.
Okay, Jay, this is the way it went at the end of the first quarter. The Lady Rail Splitters led at 19-16, but MacArthur leads it here at half 31-29. For the MacArthur Generals, leading the way is Casey Jackson. She's got 11 points on 3 threes and a deuce. Second scoring off the bench is Lamara Cliff with 10 points. Inaria Nicard has 2 points. Lexi Meyer with 4 points, and Journey Wilson with 4 points. For our Lady Rail Splitters, they're led by Mia Clark. She's got 13 points. Lily Holmes has got 9, got all those in the first quarter. Mesa McLeod with 3 points. McKinley Knapp also with 3 points. And Sienna Adams off the bench with 1 point. So we trail it here at half, Jay, 31-29 in an all-out battle here at Decatur MacArthur.
Foul trouble for MacArthur. Anaria Nicard has got 3. Journey Wilson has got 3. Kylie Carson with 2. Lincoln has 3 players with 2 fouls. Lily Holmes, Grace Snyder, and Mesa McLeod. Bob, your observations of the first half?
Well, as you said, a well-fought battle, probably a record for possessions as both teams fought for the ball. Lincoln had the momentum to start the game, but then MacArthur, with their deep bench, just was able to outrun us and hit some big threes to finally overcome our lead and lead at 30-29. Lady Railers, as we said, they've got to seal out better on the boards, get command of the boards if they're going to win this basketball game.
What is it about playing MacArthur teams? I mean, we've seen them for a long time in the old days of the Big 12 and, now in the Central State 8. But it seems like every time Lincoln plays a MacArthur team, I can go back to a game you and Sam did back during the mid-'80s where some kid, I think named Bond from MacArthur, was insane and had 22 points or something in the first half, and Lincoln was down big time, and Coach Wallace made one of his typical halftime adjustments, and the Lincoln defense came alive in the second half. But it seems like every time we play a team from MacArthur, they've got kids that are knocking them in from all over the court, and they like to get up and down the floor.
They do. That's the name of their game. They like to run and gun, reminiscent of the old the running Reds of Stephen Decatur, which unfortunately is not a high school anymore. It's a junior high, but we've still got Eisenhower MacArthur, of course.
So Lincoln down 31-29, and Bob, I dare say that really Lincoln has probably played better in this first half than they did the previous 2 games. We've seen them look better offensively. It seems like they've been able to get the ball down the floor when they've been able to get it inbounds. That's probably been the biggest problem they've had, is simply getting the ball inbounds. They've taken at least 3 5-second counts that I can think of.
Yeah, McLeod, she's the quarterback. She's got to get it in. The Lady Railers got to make harder cuts to the basket. They're well defended, and they, like I said, they just got to make hard cuts to get open.
You would think that with a man-to-man there'd be some back doors. We saw it in the first quarter. Lily Holmes ran a nice back door, and they got the ball to her. You'd think that there'd be more back doors open where they could get the ball to somebody and probably get an easy layup or a foul.
A lot of times I've seen teams beat it by just running along the baseline. Just get elbow somebody out and run along the baseline, and it's almost like a handoff to get it in.
So Bobby, you've been around basketball a long time. You and I both know that the Achilles heel of any zone is a team that can drain them from way outside, because there's only so far out you can go in the zone before you expose the middle.
Let me count them up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes for MacArthur from way out there.
So that's 21 points on threes, an extra 7 on threes. If we only had, if you take the threes out, Lincoln's ahead of this basketball game.
Definitely. But they're calm, cool, and they're hitting them, like you said, from the volleyball line, from the college distance. Some good shooters.
And they're not shy about putting it up. That's the other thing.
No, they get out on the run, and then they kick it out, and they get the 3.
So let's go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studio. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, let you hear from some of our fine sponsors. When Bob and I come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online. Follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
On 29, the Lincoln leads, 7:58 to go here in the third.
McLeod on the inbound again, gets it in the corner.
Nice pass inside Knapp, ball batted away by Stewart, and they say last touch by Lincoln, and it goes back the other way. They go inbounds, Meyer in the backcourt against the Lincoln defense. Ball stolen away by Schneider. Grace coming the other way. Grace layup time. Got it.
Nice.
And it's a tie ball game. We are tied here with 7:42 to go here in the third quarter.
Grace Schneider's first bucket, very timely.
Meyer, and they got her trapped where they wanted, and it went off MacArthur the other way.
Well, some adjustments in that locker room by Coach Rohr.
Bob, we've watched the worst place you can probably get in against the 1-2-2 ball press is right here at the half-court line on the sideline.
That's like having four people on you. McLeod going to inbounds again. Schneider and Holmes in the backcourt.
And we've had a popcorn spill across the way.
That's that same guy. He keeps messing up. The popcorn spiller.
Well, he's got another bucket or another bag over there. They should take it away from him. Holmes, Clark out front against the man-to-man. MacArthur has done nothing but man-to-man defense, and it is a tight man-to-man defense. Coach Knight used to call that belly-to-belly man-to-man defense. Holmes, nice pass inside, Knapp up and good! Yes. Nice cut by McKinley Knapp on the pick and roll, and Lincoln up 33-31. Quickly ahead, Carson. Carson, had her trapped out there. Carson will dribble it back out. They'll set up against the Lincoln 1-2-2. Jackson goes in the corner. Wilson, three out of the corner, no good. Holmes the rebound. Lilly, ball batted away. Got to take better care of the basketball, and it'll stay Lincoln basketball as it goes out of bounds.
You're right, Jay. You've always got to be aware of that defense. You know, you got to keep that ball up. You can't keep it down around your waist. They're going to slap it away.
They go into Schneider. Schneider quickly ahead, Knapp. Mack turns around, gets it to Grace. Grace across the timeline. Now she'll work it against the MacArthur man-to-man. Grace goes down the lane, kick out to Knapp. McKinley, that's not her game from the three-point line, gets it out to Clark. Smart play by the senior. Clark going to drive in, little spin move in the lane. Clark layup, got fouled.
Little Earl to Pearl Monroe going down the lane on that spin.
There's a name from the past.
One of my favorites of all time, Earl the Pearl.
Ashani Ayers with the foul. That is her first and the second on MacArthur of this quarter. I always like Clyde the Glide Frazier.
Clyde the Glide. They were teammates in the 73 championship.
Up and no good. It went in and out for Mia Clark.
She'll make this one. She'll make the second one. Let's go, Mia.
The junior right now, Lincoln's leading scorer, having a good basketball game. Second one up and got it. Rolled it home.
Lincoln leads it by 3, and that's 14 points for Mia Clark.
Ball batted away. Nice defense in the backcourt. Ayers finally picks it up. Jackson falls to the floor. They get it to Meyer. Meyer quickly across to Jackson. Stutter step almost traveled. Goes down the lane. Throws it off to Ayers. Ball on the floor. Wild journey. Wilson throws it up. No good. Clark tapped it out of there. Lily Holmes comes out with it, and Lily's going to rush it up the floor. Lily trying to beat the MacArthur defense. Tried to throw it inside to Knapp. Ball knocked out of bounds by Carson. Don't need a shot clock in this game, Bob.
I like this Lincoln offense. They put the pressure on you all the time. McLeod going to inbounds.
To Holmes. Holmes back out front. Clark. They're watching Mia Clark from the three-point line. They go inside Knapp. Mack up and good. Nice move by McKinley Knapp inside.
She's got 4 here in the 4 points alone here in the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 36-31.
Big Mac put us up 5, or put Lincoln up 5 with 5:51 to go, and then she commits the foul on the other end, trying to stop the fast break.
Big Mac's got 7 points in the ball game. Lincoln leads at 36-31, 5:51 left in the third.
Out front they go, Meyer. Meyer going to charge down the lane, up and, oh my, a finger roll went in, and a tic-tac foul is going to be called on Mia Clark.
Number 24, Lexi Meyer. That gives her 6 points in the basketball game, and she'll have a chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, Jay.
Spins it at the line. One more dribble, up and no good. Back to the iron. Holmes gets the rebound. Lily clears it out of there, and again trying to push the ball up the floor before MacArthur's defense has a chance to set up. Snyder tried to drive into too many people, lost the basketball. Here comes Wilson the other way. Wilson, nice bounce pass. Jackson was too far into the basket. She pulls it out. Out front, Meyer. Meyer, Jackson. Jackson rises for the 3, up, no good. Battle for the rebound, swatted out of there. Clark comes out with a rebound. Mia dribbling with her head up, looking up the floor, going to take it on in and pull it back out. 3 out of the corner. Mia Clark up, no good. Napped the board up, ball knocked out of her hands.
Yeah, she got fouled.
And a foul going to be called.
She'll have 2 shots. Lincoln leads at 36-33, 5:09 remaining in the third quarter. McKinley Knapp with 2 free throws.
Lexi Meyer on the foul. That is her second. That is the third team foul this quarter on the Lady Generals. And Big Mac to the free throw line. The senior eyes it up and good.
Yeah, she's 2 for 2 from the line. She's got 8 points in the basketball game and extends the Lincoln lead to 37-33.
Rattled it home. Free throws may be very important in this basketball game toward the end.
Yes, sir. They always are.
5:09 to go here in the third quarter. The senior eyes it up. Second one. Oh, did everything but go in. Battle for the rebound. Clark hauled it out of there. Jump ball called. It'll go MacArthur way, but nice hustle by Mia Clark to tie that up under the Lincoln basket on the rebound.
Lincoln full court pressure. Here's the lob.
They go to Gibbs. Gibbs blows past Clark. Here she goes down the lane. Stutter step up, no good, and a foul going to be called.
Those last 2 layups by MacArthur reminded me of that move that Guyton made against us for Central, and that's when she hurt her knee. That's a tough move.
Zaniah Gibbs to the free throw line. The foul was on Mesa McLeod, and that is her third. Gibbs misses the first of 2.
Gibbs yet to score, but she gets a lot of playing time. She's a defensive ace.
That is 3 fouls now on Lincoln and 3 fouls on MacArthur here in the third quarter. Gibbs, the second one up and didn't get either one of them. Knapp the rebound. Knapp quickly to Snyder, and Grace has got some numbers. If she pushes it a little harder, now she's going to push it back out. Snyder around the screen. Snyder looks in trouble at the free throw line. Bounce past McLeod. McLeod down the lane, stop and travel the basketball. Hold her pivot foot. Taylor Rohr doesn't agree with that call.
I kind of agree with her. Full court pressure. Lincoln leads at 37-33, 4:46 left for the third.
Meyer gets the ball inbound from Jackson. Meyer to Jackson. Jackson quickly up the floor. Gibbs was ahead of the pack. Gibbs under the basket against Knapp. No good. Ball batted out of there. The long rebound goes to MacArthur. Meyer down the lane. Good pass to Stewart. Up and good.
Great pass. Stewart with her first bucket. Cuts the lead to 37-35. Rail Splitters up by 2.
Snyder across the timeline, goes right wing. Snyder nearly double dribble the basketball, gets it to Holmes. Holmes lob pass to Knapp, overthrew it and out of bounds. Knapp had inside position, and Lily tried the floater pass, couldn't get it to her. Sienna Adams back in the basketball game for Mia Clark, going to get a little bit of a breather. Lincoln now has a much smaller lineup in the basketball game. They get into Gibbs, and Gibbs goes around Knapp very easily down the lane. Stutter step again. Out front, Stewart. Jackson, she traveled with the basketball.
All right, if he's going to call it one way, he'll call it the other. So we get the ball back. We lead it 37-35. 4 minutes, 8 seconds remain in the third quarter. McLeod going to inbounds. Go ahead, Jay.
Lamar Cliff in the basketball game for MacArthur. They get it into Adams. Cece pushing the ball up the floor. 3-on-2. Goes down the lane. Layup time. Got it blocked by Meyer.
Nice aggressive play there by Sienna Adams.
And Lincoln will have the ball underneath their own basket, just to the right side. McLeod on the baseline, looking to get it inbounds. Goes to Holmes. Lilly lost the basketball. Knapp comes out of there with it. McKinley hook shot up and no good. Holmes the rebound up, no good. No. Gets it again. And she's going to get called, I think, for a push in the back. Wow.
Whoa. We had 2 good looks at it.
I don't know about that.
I thought she went straight up. Lincoln still leads it by a deuce, 37-35.
That's the 4th team foul on Lincoln, the 3rd on Lily Holmes. Cliff in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Carson. Carson, left-handed dribble, goes around 3 Lincoln defenders. Clark getting ready to come back in the basketball game. In the corner they go Jackson, inside Meyer. Meyer the kick out Cliff, she can shoot it, up and no good. Meyer the rebound in the lane, ball on the floor, she brings it out of there.
Chewing on her bubble gum as she gets the rebound.
Cliff around a screen, goes left side, Jackson, they go into Meyer. Meyer left-handed layup, nice move down the lane, nice cut, and it's tied at 37. And a lazy pass gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln basketball, as Lincoln now going to have to deal with the MacArthur pressure in the backcourt.
Mia Clark checks back in. She's leading the way, Jay, with 14 points.
McLeod gets it into Schneider. Schneider against the MacArthur pressure, gets it across the timeline. Schneider. Ball screen, high ball screen from Knapp. Encounters Meyer, gets it to Clark. Knapp in the lane, had position, couldn't get the ball to her. Schneider, top of the key, 3, up, no good. Knapp went up for the rebound. And got called for the foul. That is the 2nd on McKinley Knapp, and MacArthur's going to go to free throw line with 2:59 to go here in the 3rd. We're tied at 37. Bob, the officials seem to have tightened this game up a little bit with some of the calls.
Yeah, they don't seem like that bad of fouls to me, but I'm not out there on the stripes. At the free throw line, as you said.
Zanaya Gibbs at the free throw line, number 10. She's going to have 2.
She missed her last 2.
First one up and good.
So that gives them the lead, Jay.
38-37, the MacArthur lead.
Gibbs will have one more.
MacArthur has cooled down somewhat from the perimeter. Up and got them both. 39-37. Ayers back in the basketball game for the Generals. McLeod to inbounds. McLeod gets it into Adams. Adams going to work against Cliff in the backcourt.
She gets fouled.
And the foul on Lamera Cliff. And
well, they're calling. You said they tied it up.
I think they have. I mean, it just looks like a lot of contact. A lot of whistles are going off that didn't go off in the first half.
You wouldn't call those on the playground.
No. You wouldn't allow people to call those on the playground.
No.
Adams going to drive in the lane. Adams, 10-footer right side, up, no good.
Got her own
Gets
rebound.
her on board, up and and no good.
Man, she was.
And a foul going the other way. It's either going to be on Clark or Adams.
Adams in amongst the trees, had 2 looks, just couldn't get it to go.
Mia Clark going to get nailed for the foul. That is 3 on Clark. So Lincoln now with Holmes, McLeod, and Clark with 3 each, and MacArthur shooting the rest of the way of the quarter. 2:36 to go here in the third. Lincoln down 39-37. Ayers to the free throw line. She airs it up and good.
That's her first point of the game. So in the second half, they've outscored us 9-8. They lead at 40-37, 2:36 left for the third quarter.
Second one up and got them both. 41-37. Lincoln down 4 with 2:36 to go. They get it into Adams. Adams works up the sideline against Cliff. Adams drives it all the way. She's going to bring it back out. Didn't have any numbers, didn't have anybody down there to help her. Adams, left-handed dribble around the ball screen. Goes down the lane, throws it up, no good. Adams in the trees, trying to go over the trees. That's not working. And MacArthur comes out with the ball. Meyer out here at the timeline, and MacArthur, are they going to slow this game down? Let's see here. Meyer drives against Adams, knocks her to the floor.
Adams, a tenacious player. I like the way she plays, Jay.
Knocked her to the floor again, and they're going to call Adams for the blocking foul.
Wow. All-out hustle by Sienna Adams. Going to the free throw line is Meyer. Meyer's got 8 points on the game. She's 1 out of 3 from the line. Lexi Meyer eyes it, fires, hit it.
42-37 as Lily Holmes comes in for Sienna Adams. And we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and tell you about more of our fine sponsors. We've got a plethora of them this year. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs. Call them 217-732-9734. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. 888-924-3786. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at 616 Woodlawn Road. 217-605-0171. LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni. Boy, they are some great sponsors. We love our alums. They love us. And they would love a Lincoln victory here. Down 42-37, minute 58 to go here in the third. Second free throw for Meyer coming up. Eyes it up and front of the iron, no good. Ayers pulls down the rebound. Ayers, quick kick out to Meyer, and MacArthur going to pull it out again. Looks like MacArthur's going to be content to slow the game down right now, Bob. They've spread the floor against the Lincoln defense, and they're going to make Lincoln chase. They go into Ayers. Ayers goes into Cliff. Nice pass on the baseline. Ball blocked out of there. Knapp went in for the rebound. Ayers is going to get called, I believe, for the push in the back.
Or they quickly call those fouls. Nicard on the foul.
Foul was on. No, actually, I think foul was on Ashanti Ayers, number 12. Yep. That is her second. And Lincoln's going to go to the free throw line now with a minute 36 to go. Lincoln in the super bonus.
Got to hit these freebies to stay in this game.
First one up and good.
Yes.
42-38. Bob, what do you think of this? 2 fouls after 4 in the quarter. You think, would you rather go back to the old 1 and bonus?
I like the 1 and bonus.
I did too. Second one up and good.
Oh, McKinley. Nice.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for the big senior. She in double figures now, Bob?
She got 10.
And stolen away by Lincoln. Holmes steals it. Lily looking inside to Knapp. Mack inside, up and good!
She's got a dozen.
42-41. The Lincoln defense causing a little bit of havoc here in the backcourt. And Holmes with the foul, and it was clearly a foul, and that's going to be 4 on Lily. She tried to reach in and grab the ball away from Zaniah Gibbs and almost clotheslined her.
MacArthur 42, Lincoln 41 with a minute 22 left in the third. McKinley Knapp's got 9 points in the third quarter.
The JV won tonight here, big. I don't remember the exact score, but they were quite a bit ahead. They had a running clock going at the end of the fourth quarter. Lily Holmes going to take a seat. Emma Hutchison, a sophomore, going to come in the basketball game. 42-41. Gibbs, another one coming. Missed the first one. Think miss.
Got a rebound.
Second one up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Minute 22 to go. 43-41 the Lincoln lead. They get into Snyder. Cliff nearly stole the basketball. Grace quickly up the floor. Grace going to drive down the lane. Now brings it back out. Grace. Right hand dribble. Looking for somebody. Going to drive down the lane. Throws up the lefty shot. No. Knapp the rebound. Knapp kick out McLeod. 3 on the way. No good. Mason gets her own rebound. Dribbles in. In trouble. In trouble. In trouble. In trouble. Gets it into Clark. Clark fell down and got fouled apparently.
Ooh, we needed that one.
And I think Zaniah Gibbs is going to get nailed. She does. That is her second. And Mia Clark going to go to the free throw line with 53.6 left on the clock here in the third quarter. And a chance to tie the game. Junior nails nothing but the bottom of the net. 43-42, the MacArthur lead.
15 points for Mia Clark, looking for 16 in the tie.
The junior eyes it up, and no good. Roll off the iron. Snyder in there battling for the rebound, but Meyer takes it out of there.
48 seconds for the third quarter. MacArthur leads at 43-42.
Now we wonder if they'll go for the last shot of the quarter. They did. They looked like they were going to at the end of the first half, but then took a shot with about 25 seconds left and missed it. And it looks like they are going to be content to try for the last shot here of the third quarter. Up one, 25 seconds on the clock. Jackson, cross-court Meyer. Meyer now drives it in, brings it back out. They're out past the volleyball line in a four-corner offense with Ayers standing at the free throw line in the middle.
This is where I like the shot class.
Meyer around a screen, takes a three, up no good. Rebound, Clark. Clark, 60-footer at the gun. No, it was a line drive shot. Didn't get there, and at the end of three quarters, it's MacArthur 43, Lincoln 42. We're going to send it back to WLCN for 1 minute. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Back here at MacArthur Gymnasium, Jay Harden, Bob Verderber alongside. We've had a blast here tonight. This has been a whale of a basketball game. MacArthur leads 43-42. Bob, did MacArthur hit a three during that third quarter, a three-point shot?
No, they didn't.
Unusual, as many as they hit in the first half. 7 in the first half, none in the third quarter. Clark, nice dribble around the screen, didn't have anything, tried to throw the bounce pass in, and too many MacArthur players around. Here comes Gibbs the other way. Gibbs, push foul on Mia Clark, and that'll be 4 on Clark. And now Lincoln has some serious foul trouble. Holmes with 4, Clark with 4.
Clark leading the way with 15 points. Knapp's got 12, Holmes with 9.
Jackson to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Ayers. Nearly a foul on Schneider on the inbounds pass. Out front, Gibbs. Nearly stolen by Schneider out front. She reached in. Cliff, the basketball. Lost it. Schneider had it for a brief moment. And Jadon Bryant going to take a timeout here. Let's see if it is a full or 30-second timeout. It is going to be a 30-second timeout. Bobby?
Yes,
what
sir.
do we got for scoring so far? You got Mia Clark with 15. I think McKinley Knapp's in double figures.
She got 12. Holmes with 9. Grace Schneider's got 2 points. Mesa McLeod with 3, and a point for Sienna Adams. On the other side of the ledger, Lexi Meyer has got 9 points. Leading the way is Lamara Cliff with 10. We haven't seen much of her late. Well, pardon me. Casey Jackson's got 11 points.
So 2 players in double figures for MacArthur and 1 on the verge of double figures. 2 players in doubles for Lincoln and 1 on the verge. Cliff out front gets it to Meyer. MacArthur did not hit a 3-pointer in the 3rd quarter. They go inside Ayers. Kick out Jackson. She can shoot it up and good. And just about the time I say that, I jinx it. 46-42. Lily Holmes looking to come back in the game. Clark, and a blocking foul is going to get called on Meyer.
Jackson has hit 4 threes.
Lexi Meyer with her 3rd foul. Jadon Bryant is letting her displeasure be known by the official here right in front of us.
MacArthur leads at 46-42. Lincoln possession.
They go inbound to Holmes from McLeod. Lily across the timeline against Cliff. Right-hand dribble. Gets it to Schneider. Grace back out front, hounded by Gibbs. MacArthur's defense. They go inside the Knapp. Back out front, Schneider. Schneider fakes it. Schneider goes inside, running one-hander up. No good. Rebound Gibbs. Ball on the floor. Holmes knocked to the floor. Here comes Gibbs the other way, and MacArthur on the run. Gibbs going to drive baseline against Knapp. Ayers, 5-footer. Good. 48-42, 6:37 to go. Schneider lost the ball in the backcourt and got bailed out with a foul.
They've outscored us 5 points here in the 4th quarter. They lead at 48-42.
That is the 4th foul on Meyer. And the 2nd foul on MacArthur of the 4th quarter.
Kylie Carson checks in. That might be the first time we've seen her. She hasn't scored. Junior. Sienna Adams going to check in for the Rail Splitters. Officials talking something over, Jay. McLeod will inbounds for the Lady Rail Splitters. 6:34 left for the game, and the Generals lead at 48-42. Officials still discussing something here.
I wonder if they were trying to verify who the foul was on.
Adams checks in.
Because the inside official made the block. The official down here made the block call. I think they were wanting to verify that it was on 24. They get it inbounds to Schneider. Grace quickly up the floor, lost the basketball off of her leg, and it goes, and Grace gets it back, steals it back. Schneider, no numbers there, kicks it out. Adams, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, nearly a foul on Holmes. Carson comes out of there with it. Carson, the basketball, quickly up the floor. Wild action here in the 4th quarter. They go out front, Jackson. MacArthur's got a 6-point lead.
You don't want Jackson shooting a 3. Now they're going to ice it.
Out front, Cliff, Jackson. Bob, I haven't seen that many high school basketball teams that can hold the ball for very long. And Schneider nearly with a clean pick, and is going to get nailed for the foul. That is 3 on Grace and 2 on Lincoln in this quarter.
Looked like Grace stole that all ball, but we didn't get the call. Jackson, the deadly 3-point shooter, going to inbounds it.
Jackson, right in front of her own bench, gets it to Cliff. Adams out there with her. Gets it to Jackson. They go inside. Ayers throws it up and good. Ayers gets the ball down. There's not much people can do with her. She gets those 5-footers up and in, and it's 50-42. Schneider, McLeod. McLeod, Adams kicking the corner, Knapp out front, Schneider, 3 on the way. No good, in and out. Rebound, Ayers pulls it out of there. And a foul on Holmes, and I believe if that's the case, she's gone. Let's see, yep. Lily Holmes, and that is 5.
Lily Holmes, she got all her points in the 1st quarter. She had 3 deuces and a 3 for a total of 9 points.
Jackson, the inbounds for Lincoln. Jackson throws it ahead. Clark nearly stole it from Gibbs. Here comes Gibbs the other way. They pass it to Ayers. Ayers nearly traveled the basketball. Gets it out to Carson. Carson to Jackson. Jackson to Carson.
Got to play man-to-man D the whole time now. You're down by 8.
Carson, stutter step, throws it up, no good. Ayers the rebound underneath, good.
She's unstoppable underneath there. She's only got 8 points, but she got 3 baskets here in the fourth quarter.
It is a 10-point lead for MacArthur. 4:59 to go. We have a full timeout on the floor. Let's send it back to the WLCN studios for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Back at Decatur, MacArthur, we're Lincoln on the wrong end of the score, down 52-42, 4:59 to go here in the basketball game. Bobby, still a lot of time, but every possession's got to count here.
Yeah, we got to play tenacious basketball. We can't let them hold it out at the half-court line. We've just got to go out and smother them with defense. Make some interceptions. A lot of players in foul trouble.
McLeod looking to inbounds, gets it inbound to Adams. Adams, backcourt. She'll bring it up against Jackson. Adams, handoff Schneider. Schneider looks, looking for somebody. Gets it to Knapp. Knapp, Adams free throw line. Looking for the cutter. Got hit, no call. Gets it to Schneider. Schneider goes in the lane. Tried to throw it to Clark. Ball on the floor. And a jump ball is called. And the possession arrow favors MacArthur.
4:36 left for the game. We trail it by 10, 52-42.
Jackson to Gibbs. Gibbs across the timeline against McLeod. Out front, Jackson. MacArthur looks like they're going to try and keep the floor spread and go for easy buckets.
Got to keep on them.
They get it into Ayers. Ayers to Jackson, back to Ayers. Ayers in the middle of the lane. She's not even going to look at shoot it. Gets it out to Carson. Carson in the corner, Cliff. Cliff throw the ball on the floor. Carson comes out of there with it. Back to Cliff. And MacArthur has run probably 40 seconds off the clock. They go in the corner. Gibbs travel with the basketball. Again, Bob, it's tough for kids at the high school level to hold the basketball for very long. Sometimes I think coaches make the wrong call by putting it in the freezer so quick.
Yeah, they want to score, and you put them in the freezer, and that slows their momentum down. Sienna Adams. I like the way she plays, very aggressive.
A timeout taken on the floor by Lincoln. It will be a full timeout. Let's go back for another 30-second timeout at the WLCN studios. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Jay Harden and the Hall of Famer, Bob. You're in a Hall of Fame, aren't you, somewhere?
Oh, yeah, in my mind, yeah.
You should be in a Hall of Fame somewhere.
My lady friend Diane says you don't need any more to feed his ego, so. And she's probably listening.
Jay Harden and Bob Verderber alongside. Pulling Bob out. We pull the big guns out when Kerry's not available to do the color commentary, and sometimes when I'm not available for play-by-play. Schneider got the ball inbounds. Going to bring it out front. 3:42 to go. Plenty of time in this basketball game. They go to Clark, free throw line. Clark to McLeod. Nothing there. To Clark. They're looking inside for Knapp. Clark going to drive into free throw lane, go to the hole, layup time, got it. Nice move by Mia Clark, strong move to the bucket.
17 points for Mia Clark. That's the first bucket for the Rail Splitters here in the fourth quarter.
52-44, the MacArthur lead. Ayers, free throw line, back out front, Jackson. MacArthur looks like maybe they've gone to a layups and free throws type of mentality, and Grace Schneider's going to commit the foul out front, and that will be 4 on Grace.
3:11 left for the contest. Lincoln trails it by 8, 52-44.
Next foul, MacArthur is in the super bonus. Gibbs out front against Adams. Gibbs goes around everybody, and Schneider steals the basketball. Great anticipation by Grace Schneider. Schneider had somebody ahead of her. He's going to pull it back out. Didn't have numbers. Adams out of the corner at the three-point line. Sets three. No. Short. Rebound.
Good
Clark.
job,
Clark. Up. No good. Rebound. Ayers. Mia Clark got under the bucket. Wasn't sure exactly where she was. Cliff falls to the floor. And the Lincoln coaches want the girls to come up and play more pressure defense. Jackson throws up a wild shot. Ayers got the rebound, tapped it back out. Nice play by Ayers. Adams out front, and the MacArthur crowd wanting a foul on Adams, and they get it.
I like the way she plays. Just all out.
She leaves nothing on the floor, does she?
No. Comes off the bench, and she gives them everything she's got in good condition. Sienna Adams, Jr. Where's the number 10?
2:30 to go here in the basketball game. Kylie Carson, one of their starters, but she gotten in the scorebook yet, Bob? She has now.
That's her first point.
Makes the free throw, making it 53-44.
That's her first point. She's a good rebounder, ball handler. That's what she's in there for. Kylie Carson, Khyle.
Again,
if you keep it score at home.
Lincoln with 3 tough games to start the 2024-25 season. Misses the second one. Lincoln down 9 and coming in a hurry. Snyder the basketball. Snyder, Clark set up at the three-point line. They couldn't get the ball to her. Meyer is all over her. They get it to Knapp. Knapp, Clark, free throw line, looking for the cutter. McLeod, 3 on the way, left side. Yep. Good! Mason McLeod, bang, a Collision Concepts 3. Cuts the lead 7, 53-46.
McLeod's second 3. She's got 6 points in the contest, Jay.
Lincoln defense got the ball turned over, and it will go Lincoln's way with 2:04 to go here in a basketball game. And MacArthur's got fouls to give with only 2 fouls, and threw it right through the hands of Mia Clark, and the turnover goes back to MacArthur. 2:02 to go in the basketball game.
Got to make a steal here.
Let's go!
Jackson, Meyer up the floor. Meyer still in the backcourt, still dribbling. Gets it ahead to Jackson. And now MacArthur will run time off the clock. Corner Carson, back out front, Meyer. Minute 46 to go. Ayers throws it Carson. She's going to try a layup up and good. They got behind the defense. And MacArthur,
their largest lead, 55-46. Minute 35 left.
MacArthur had Adams trapped in the backcourt, and wisely she bounced it off a MacArthur player, so Lincoln will have to inbound the ball again. MacArthur relentless with their man-to-man pressure. Looking to get it in. They need help. Adams taps it to Schneider.
Need a 3 big time here.
Schneider, McLeod, Mason going to drive in. Kick out Adams, 3 out of the corner, up short. Ball, Jackson with the rebound. Jackson to Meyer.
Well, that's the play they ran. They wanted the 3 and they got it. Just couldn't get it.
Foul in the backcourt. MacArthur's going to go to the line. The foul is on Sienna Adams. That is her 4th. Lily Holmes has already fouled out. Grace Schneider with 4, Mia Clark with 4, and Sienna Adams now with 4.
Lexi Meyer at the free throw line. She's got 9 points in the contest. She's 2 out of 5 from the line. 3 out of 6.
Minute 19 to go. Lexi Meyer makes it a 10-point game, 56-46. Second one up and good. 57-46. They get it into Snyder. There came the trap. She dribbles around the trap quickly up the floor. Snyder going to have to get a score in a hurry and a stop. Nearly had the ball stripped away from her. Snyder goes inside to Knapp. In the corner, McLeod. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound, Clark grabs it. Mia goes up and good. 58 seconds to go. It's 57-48. Clark tries to stop her at the half-court line. Mia Clark going to get called for the block, and that is 5 on the 5'9" junior. .4 seconds on the clock. Lincoln down 57-48. Emma Hutchinson, the 5'4" sophomore, going to come back in the basketball game for Lincoln. And Lincoln's leading scorer, Mia Clark, sits on the bench with 5 fouls. How many did she end up with, Bobby?
Let's see here. She had 4 deuces. That's 8. 2 threes. That's 14 and 5 free throws. She had 19 points, Jay.
Nice game for Mia Clark.
Yep.
And Myers' first one is up and good. Kicking it back to a 10-point game, 58-48.
Myers hit 3 in a row from the line now.
Lexi Myers, second one up and around and out, no good. McLeod taps it out of there, gets the rebound. Lincoln needs to move in a hurry. Adams up the floor. Hutchinson sets up in the corner. Adams going to drive it in, kick to Knapp. Knapp, nice cut to McLeod, throws it up. No good, and I think the foul will be on the floor. Let's see.
58-48 score, 39.8 seconds left for the contest.
Foul is on Carson, and MacArthur did have fouls to give. They still have another foul to give before Lincoln gets in the super bonus. Hutchinson to inbounds. Hutchinson looks for somebody in the corner. McLeod, Mace out of the corner. Good! Bang, a collision concept 3.
String music for McLeod.
Mace has found her shooting touch tonight. 58-51. Knapp steals the basketball and couldn't save it inbounds right in front of the official. 28.3 seconds. Good hustle by Migmac.
That 3 cut the lead to 7. 58-51. 28 seconds left. Need another McLeod 3 on the steal, and now a timeout to MacArthur.
MacArthur's going to take timeout. It'll be a full. Let's send it back to the WLCN studios for a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the finish of this basketball game.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424.
Back at Decatur, MacArthur, Lincoln down 58-51 on the Mason McLeod 3 with 28.3 seconds. Bobby, it's not over yet because you're only down 7. It's still a 3-possession game, but you've got to make something happen on this possession. You got to get a turnover somehow here and come down and get a score pretty quick.
Yeah, if you can't make the steal right away, unfortunately you got to foul and hope they missed a free throw.
And you need somebody to foul who's not in foul trouble, and there aren't many left on the floor. McKinley Knapp only has 2, and Emma Hutchinson has yet to commit a foul. She's in the basketball game. MacArthur to inbound. MacArthur looking. They get it inside to Meyer.
Got a foul
Meyer
right
in
away.
the trap in the backcourt, travel the ball. Oh, and a timeout taken by Jadon Bryant. It will be a full timeout. And we'll send it back to the let's keep it right here. We've got sponsors we can tell you about that we haven't told you about yet. Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Schneider Masonry, Brad's here tonight. Family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Travel Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chin help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups. Call 615-961-6474. Go online to simply-travel.com. We're getting ready to come back to action here. MacArthur, the length of the floor to go. Jackson looking to inbounds to Meyer. Jackson gets it inbounds to Carson. Carson nearly threw the ball away. Schneider got the ball. Hutchinson up and no good. Rebound, Knapp inside, and jump ball, and it'll be Lincoln basketball.
We've had the shots, Jay. They just haven't gone in for us. Back in the day, I would say we've got to call Bodie Welding and get the lid off. But Donnie's long gone.
Out front, Schneider. Schneider going to drive in the lane. Running one-hander up. No good. Wild shot. And with 11 seconds to go, MacArthur is up 58-51. Jackson in the front court. Out front, Meyer. Adams and Meyer going at it at half court, and that's the buzzer. That'll be the end of this basketball game. MacArthur pulls off the victory to go to 5-1, 58-51. We will send it back to WLCN for 2 minutes. When we come back, Bob and I will have the Ground Incorporated postgame show. You've been listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will
Culver's
work
is a
with you
family
to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
back at MacArthur High School, where the crowd has pretty much filed out of here. It's a very happy MacArthur crowd and a not so happy Lincoln crowd as we wait Coach Taylor Rohrer here on the postgame show. But let's go ahead. Bob, if you've got scoring ready, we'll go ahead and throw it to you, and you can give everybody the scoring for this basketball game.
All right, Jay, this is the way it went. At the end of the first quarter, we led at 19-16. Halftime, MacArthur took the lead 31 to 29. Third quarter, they led at 43-42. In the final, MacArthur 58, Lincoln 51. The scoring went like this for the winning MacArthur Generals. Casey Jackson had a deuce and 4 threes for 14 points. Nicard had a basket for 2. Kylie Carson had a 3 for 3 points. Another double-figure score, Lexi Meyer had 2 deuces, a 3, and 5 free throws for 12 points. Gibbs had 3 free throws for 3. Journey Wilson had a 3 and a free throw for 4. Ayers came on late, hit 2 free throws, had 3 buckets for 8. And Amari Stewart had a basket for 2 points. For our Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters, they were led by Mia Clark with 19 points on 4 deuces and 2 threes and 5 free throws. Also in double figures was McKinley Knapp with 4 deuces, 4 free throws for 12. Sienna Adams had a free throw for 1. Mace McLeod hit 3 threes for 9. Grace Schneider had a bucket for 2. And Lily Holmes got all her 9 points in the first quarter. She had 3 deuces and a 3 for 9 to round out the scoring. Final score, Decatur MacArthur 58, Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters 51. Just didn't go our way tonight. Good all-around ball game.
Bada, I did think it was a good all-around ball game. I thought both teams played really hard tonight, and I thought that Lincoln looked better, at least on the offensive end, than they did the first 2 basketball games so far this year. And it looked like that MacArthur did want to speed them up, which I really thought kind of played more toward Lincoln's style. They appeared to be more comfortable trying to push the ball up the floor and get ahead of the MacArthur defense. But boy, those 3-pointers from MacArthur sure really made a difference in this basketball game.
Yeah, in that first half especially. And then late, they hit a big 3 there by Casey Jackson. But, the key of the game, is always rebounding. And you've got the shots, you've just got to hit them. Lincoln could have won that ball game.
Hey, it was definitely a winnable basketball game. A few shots here, maybe a few less turnovers, too, that you have. And, maybe getting a couple more rebounds. But I thought the Lincoln girls at least fought and did not give up during the basketball game. They fought pretty hard. It just didn't go their way tonight, but I think there's a positive that Taylor Rohrer can come out of this basketball game with. They had lost the first 2 games, and it doesn't look like, as the term goes, they've got their dauber down. It looks like there's still a lot of fight left in this basketball team.
Oh, definitely. They gave it their all. I was especially impressed by Sienna Adams when she came off the bench. When you got players like that come off the bench, that really helps. And another big thing we got to remember is Piper Whiteman's. She was a big part of the last 2 years for those Lady Rail Splitters, and unfortunately she's out with that knee injury.
Right, and Piper gives them an element that they could have really used tonight. She can shoot the 3, but she's also got a little bit of size. She played the back on the 1-2-2 ball press, so she knows how to anticipate those passes, those diagonal passes, those cross-court passes. I think she gives them another element. She also gives them another ball handler, too, and deepens their bench as well, and that probably will play in later in this year. Hopefully she does come back at full strength in January, but you never know with a knee injury.
Yeah, you never know. You got to do all the right things to get the recovery, so we'll just have to wait and see. But unfortunately, final score, MacArthur 58, Lincoln 51. Leading the way for Lincoln was Mia Clark with 19, 12 points for McKinley Knapp. On the other side of the ledger, they had good balance all the way around, Jay. 14 for Casey Jackson and 12 for Lexi Meyer.
Let's go ahead and send it back to WLCN for just 1 minute as we wait for Coach Taylor Rohrer to emerge from the locker room and give us her thoughts here on the post game.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your...
Back here at Decatur MacArthur High School, where Lincoln is on the wrong end of the score tonight, 58-51, but a better effort, or excuse me, not necessarily a better effort, but a better overall sync team tonight. The Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters scored 51 points, and absent, a few things here, a few things there, this was a winnable basketball game for this basketball team as we wait for Taylor Rohrer to emerge for the post-game show, and there she comes. We'll see if we can get a quick word with her as they continue to turn some lights off here at MacArthur High School as she wanders over. Bobby V had to leave the broadcast location for just a minute. Connor Shaw again running the camera expertly. Again, Lincoln goes down 58-51, but a better overall basketball game for the Lady Railers than perhaps we had seen in the first two basketball games against a physical, big, and MacArthur team that could shoot the basketball. 7 threes in the first half for Decatur MacArthur. And here comes the coach. And we will hand this headset to her. She sits here with her box of Kleenex. Okay, my broadcast partner had to leave the booth for a minute, so you're my broadcast partner for just a few moments as they're trying to get us out of here. And here comes Bob Verderber back. So I thought your kids offensively played better tonight than what they did in the first two games. It seemed like there was more of a rhythm, more of a flow to the offense. MacArthur seemed to want to speed you up, which I thought kind of played into your hands. The faster you played, it seemed like your team was a little more comfortable with the faster pace. Would you agree with that?
To an extent. I think that we played really hard. I think that's the hardest we've played all season, and I'm really proud of how hard they played. We really just got to fix the turnovers, and I think that you clean that up a little bit, and this is a different ballgame.
There were not as many as what Craig would have said Friday night was empty possessions tonight as what you had against Morton. I thought Grace did a better job of handling the basketball. Cece did a better job of handling the basketball. There didn't appear to be as much confusion on the offensive end of the floor as maybe what we saw Friday night against Morton. Do you feel like they're starting to get it, maybe starting to get the flow of this, of how you want it done?
I think so. We worked on a few different things at practice and just tried to figure out how we can play together, get a flow, get into a rhythm, and kind of went to a little bit of a different offensive set than we've ran in the past. And I thought it looked pretty good. It needs work still, but it was they executed it really well, and we just we just had a couple of mistakes and a couple of fouls, and they shoot 6 free throws in a row and never look back, and at a tie game that hurts you. I mean, this new foul rule, it is what it is. But, you know, I mean, that 3 minutes left in the third, they shot a lot of free throws.
The game, to me, seemed like it was called a little tighter in the second half than what it was in the first half. I thought there were more whistles in the second half than there were in the first half. And I'm not sure that there was as much contact in the second half as there was. The first half seemed pretty physical to me. The second half, I don't know if they were trying to clean up the physical play, but it seemed like the whistles were going off. And you'd sit there and look at it and go, oh, gee, I don't know. You know, the first half, it doesn't look like that would have been a foul. Again, it's not sour grapes because it wasn't the officiating that made the difference in this basketball game. I mean, they hit 7 threes in the first half, some of them from way outside.
Yeah, she's a good shooter, and I mean, we knew she was a good player, and it's just, you know, when a kid gets hot like that, they're hard to stop. I mean, there was one down here in the corner. I was standing right there. I mean, Mia's hand was in her face. I mean, she drained it, you know. And Mia kind of looked at me. I'm like, there's nothing else you can do, you know. You play defense, you got a hand in the face, and sometimes a kid's just hot, you know.
I've talked with Coach Al and Coach Wallace. You know, the 1-2-2. Once MacArthur kind of had that lead there in the fourth quarter and started making you chase, the 1-2-2 really isn't designed as a come from behind defense. It's designed to get turnovers early on and kind of wear you down throughout the basketball game.
Right.
They were able to get some easy buckets inside and kind of behind your defense once your kids started chasing, and by then it's a 10-point basketball game. But really, this was not a 10-point basketball game for most of the evening. It was back and forth. I mean, there was a nip and tuck to it. This was a good basketball game overall.
It was, and you know, one thing is, you know, we came out and we did exactly what we wanted to do, and we got this nice little bit of a cushion of a lead. But, you know, when you have a young team like that, you know, in JV basketball, 10, 14 points, that's enough of a lead to kind of coast, and we have to understand that 20 points isn't enough in a varsity game. You know, you want to get to that 30, 35-point mark where that's when, okay, maybe I can take a break here and there, but you can't take a break at that point. And, you know, they went on a little run, couple of threes, and they're right back in it.
Oh, no, you did a great job, Coach. Like he said, just a few turnovers here, a couple of rebounds. You ran the offense and got the shots. They just didn't go. So, what are you going to do?
Mia Clark had a nice game with 19 points tonight. Lily Holmes had a nice first half tonight. She ended up with 9 points, if I remember right, Bob, all in the first half.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Big Mac had just fought like heck inside. She got some nice buckets inside. So you were kind of able to get that inside-out game going a little bit. You know, it feels kind of like the ship is starting to turn around and kind of right itself. Did you feel that way tonight?
Absolutely. I told you, I mean, I'm proud of these girls. I'm proud of the way they played. I understand that it's a loss in the record book, but man, it kind of, you know, and it hurt. It stung. I mean, I think it stung all of us, but you know, the way that they came out and played, that was a win because we got better today. And we want to be playing our best basketball in February, and we got better today, and that's the goal, is to get better every day.
You told me after the Morton game that you thought if you walked away and thought your team played well and team played hard, even though it may look as a loss on the scoreboard, you walked away, you know, with your head held high, and I think you can do that tonight with the way these kids played.
I think so too. I'm proud of them. I'm always proud of them, but you know, I'm proud of the way they played tonight. They came out, they fought hard, and you know, they're a young team. I mean, they're seasoned. That team graduated one kid. They all played against us last year, and they gave us a couple fits last year too. So, I mean, I know we won, but it was a battle.
If I remember, I was going to talk to you about that. If I remember right, during the second half of that ball game at our place or at Lincoln, they played fairly well. They hit shots from the outside. They bellied up against our girls and made some shots inside. And I thought coming into this game, this is not going to be an easy night to go into their place. They're going to be laying for Lincoln to come in tonight. They were 4-1 coming into this basketball game and had beaten Eisenhower fairly handily recently. They won the regional last year and got beat by Glenwood in the sectional, so they weren't, you know, it wasn't like we were playing the Little Sisters of the Poor tonight, that's for sure.
No, this is a good ball club, and she's a good coach, and you know, we got better today, and I'm really proud of these kids, man. They fought really hard, and it didn't swing our way today, but it's going to. And
you don't have
victory's coming,
right? And you don't have much time to think about this one because you got a home game tomorrow night against Downs Tri-Valley. I don't know much about them. I know their athletic program for a 2A school is usually pretty good. They've had some of their girls, at least from volleyball, transfer over to U-High, but usually they have a decent athletic program. And then Friday night, it's SHG at home.
Yeah, I mean, two good clubs, and I think we come out and play like this again tonight. I think if we play the way that we played tonight, tomorrow, and Friday, I think that we're going to see some smiles on our kids' faces.
All right, I think we all walk away tonight feeling a little bit better than we did Friday over at Morton. We're going to let you go ahead and get on the bus with them kids. They're ready to go and get a good night's sleep and be out at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium tomorrow for the JV and the varsity game. And by the way, the JV with a nice win here tonight at MacArthur, got a running clock in the fourth quarter.
They did well.
Thank you very much, Coach Taylor Rohrer on the post-game show. Bobby V, anything you want to say before I wrap it up here from MacArthur High School?
No, it was a pleasure doing the ball game with you. Coach Rohrer and the girls did a great job tonight. You know, a basket here, a turnover there, a rebound, all makes a difference. But we improved tonight, as Coach said, and that's what it's all about.
So at your next Hall of Fame meeting, you're going to nominate me for the Hall of Fame now, right?
I'll nominate you, yeah. They're not going to let me in the Hall of Fame. I'm a rebel.
So Jay Harden and Bobby Verderber signing off tonight from MacArthur High School, where Lincoln loses 58-51 to a fine MacArthur ball club. Not much time to think about it because we'll be on the air tomorrow night from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium against Downs Tri-Valley. That'll be the next Lincoln Lady Railer broadcast, and then we'll be on the air again Friday night from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as they play SHG. The next boys broadcast will be Saturday night from the Bank of Springfield Center, formerly known as the Prairie Capital Convention Center, where the boys will play SHG as part of the CS8 showcase. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, Have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-9. The leader in community basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.